What's up guys, this is Chris from VFXON and welcome to the second part of the particle intro tutorial. If you missed the first part, go check it out. Link will be in description or somewhere in the screen. Click that and check it out. So if you came back straight from the second part, here are a few things that I changed around while you were not watching. Well, while I was not filming. So the first thing is the birth rate. I added that. I added that at the 5-second mark. Okay, so to add that, what I simply did, I clicked on any particle solid and clicked on birth rate, set the time watch or keyframe at 2, then moved to 5 seconds and 5 frames and set it to 5.8. Then copied it and passed it over to all of the other solids. Also, what I did, I moved the opacity. I moved it to start, so it starts at second, 6th second, and it lasts till 6th second's 5th frame. So then it goes out. So why I also added the birth rate is just because I felt that there was not enough of these particles going on, and now there are plenty. So that's great. Okay, so now let's close this down. Okay, and we need another solid, so let's go with another solid. Control Y, particle blow. Okay, and simply copy this effect and paste it over like that. But we're not going to use the same settings, so just press U in your keyboard and we can pretty much delete all of this. We don't need those keyframes right now. Also, I want to turn these ones off. Now let's open producer and we're going to set position Y to -0.04, position Z to 0.15, and radius to 840. No, 840. 0.840. God, jeez, wow. Okay, note the physics from direction axis to jet sideways, velocity to 0.39, inherent velocity to 0. Gravity to 0.03, extra to -0.5. Let's just remove this one like that. Now let's open particle. Birth size to 0.250 for both. 25. Size variation 50. Max opacity 75. And birth color to this. And depth color to this. So basically, what is this gonna be? It's gonna be when the particles that were flying in will come close, there will be explosion made by optical flare, and then these particles will come out, and yeah, so just pick whatever colors you like. Well, later on you can just adjust them. So I'm gonna go, let's see, let's just go for about, like, let's say here, and press T on your keyboard, set opacity to 0. Now let's go 2 frames forward, press, no, actually don't press anything. Set a keyframe for radius, velocity, inner velocity. Okay, and move 1 frame forward and set the opacity to 100. And let's just make all of them easy ease. Now let's go to 522 or 23. Let's go with 23. Let's set radius X to 0.63, radius Y to 0.68, and radius Z to 12.34, velocity to 21.7, and inherent velocity to 650%. Now let's just go, I don't know, about like here and set the opacity keyframe And then just move like, I don't know, like let's say here, and set the opacity down to 0. So just like starts and then just gradually goes down. So, and now what we're gonna do is we're gonna simply duplicate this about 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and for each of them we're gonna change color. Okay, actually the last one I'm gonna just delete. Okay, and as you can see, they look really bad. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna move them around so that they are not all in the same position. Just like a bit like that, and then just change like the radius, like I don't know, velocity. Isn't this the same thing? Yeah, it is. All right, I'm gonna delete this one. So let's just do with this one. Just change velocity, like radius Y a bit, X. And also you can just like, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take again the keyframes, move this back and paste them back in. Like that, and do the same for this one. Move it forward this time. And again, well, I mean, I can leave this one as it is. Okay. So as you can see, it's sort of like huge mess. Okay. Like that. I think I need kinda one more. I'm gonna go with one more because I want a bit different color. One maybe like birth color to like green. Like that. Death color to something like bluish. Like that. Okay, something like that. Okay, and about like here, what we need is layer new adjustment layer, and let's call it flare. So we need flare, optical flare, drag that on, and on black over original. Now let's go to options, motion graphic, and red triangles. I'm gonna turn off the, yeah, everything's cool. Okay, and I'm gonna set it to 960, so it's like in the center, like that, and brightness to 0. Okay, press U to see our keyframe. And now let's go to about like here, and let's set our keyframe, and we're gonna set the brightness to 560, basically a huge number, and then just a few frames forward, and we're gonna set it back to 0. Select them, right click, keyframe assistant, easy ease. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna increase the scale, set it to 100, like 1 frame back, like from here, and here it's gonna be a bit bigger. Like, let's go with 170, then back here, back to 0 to 100, and also easy ease. I can close all these down. So let's see. So far it looks kind of like the same. Okay. And I kind of don't like this part. Okay, I want it to happen about like here. So particles go in and then just an explosion. And there's that stuff. And let's see, particles, when they stop, they need to stop a bit earlier. Like about here. Yeah, like that. Okay. So you have to move them back. So now it's better. As you can see, it goes, and then as soon as the lens flare hits, right here, the particles flying in starts to disappear. That looks good. Okay. Alright, now what we need to do is I'm gonna type a text. I'm just gonna type summer chill, and the font that I used is called Playball, and let's just make it bigger, like about this big. And now I'm gonna go and pre-compose, and I'm gonna name this text. Now let's go back to main, select particle below, all of them, Control C to copy them, and pass them in here, underneath. Press U, let's see where they are going on. And let's move our text. So about like here. And then mode to stencil alpha, and now you can see that it creates this really cool looking effect to it. But I'm gonna get rid of the opacity for all of the blue, so that it keeps on going forever pretty much. Okay, why it stops there? Why does it stop? Okay. So just gonna delete this. Okay, let's see how fast is it going on. Okay, maybe it's a bit too fast. For now, I'm gonna close them down and leave the first one open. And I'm gonna change the velocity. So I'm gonna change the velocity to like about like this much for all of them. That looks pretty cool. Okay, let's see which one is the red one. Because I need one to be at that side more. So let's just say this is going to be focusing on that text. And also going to adjust this one. Something like this. Yeah, I really like how it looks. And now what I need to copy the summer chill text and pass it right here, except with a normal. And now summer chill, right click, layer styles, drop shadows, opacity to 38, distance to 4, and now let's close it down move it under our text, and that's how it looks. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna change the color of it. As you can see, if I go like with different colors, that's like the main color for it. I'm gonna go with like something like that. Okay, and let's just see. We need to find a good position. Let's see, tile action safe. Let's move it into the middle like that. And we need to find a good spot. Let's open opacity for when it to start. So the optical flare happens right here. So for let's see. So let's set the opacity for this one right here to 0 for both, actually 0 and 0. Let's move to like here and set it to 100. So that's at 521. Okay. So something like that, go back to main. And what we also need to do is make sure that our text is underneath the particle below and the flare. I think I'm gonna change the color though of the text. I don't like the red. I'm gonna go with like yellow. Now let's close that down. And let's just pick one of these and duplicate them. Move it here or move it here. And go to effects, and now we're gonna just change a few things again, and these are just gonna be particles flying all around in the background. So uncheck all the keyframes and position 0.01, Y 0.03, 2.260, 1.690, and 0.76, 46, minus 2.46. And if we check, you can see that they're already flying in the background, and that's cool. So they're just gonna be flying while they are. Okay, we have our opacity thing going on here. We don't need that. We need them to start right about here to start appearing. So opacity 0. Go like here and set it to 100. Then right click, easy ease. And just gonna duplicate it and move it around. Stretch it out and just simply change the color. So like, I don't know, whatever, like this. And then to like this. Okay, maybe not. It's a bit too drastic colors. I'm gonna go with something more easy. Like that. Okay, good. And let's rename these to particles fly. And also what I'm gonna add is blur, Gaussian blur, and set it to 52. Copy that and just pass it over. Okay, maybe that's a bit drastic blur for it. Maybe I'll go with like 3 and like 2. And then one thing we also need is adjustment layer, and we need box blur and blur radius 920 and repeat. Oops, I mean 92, not 900. And simply double click, add layer inverted, something like that, and just like feather it out, something like that. And I'm gonna also add new camera. Click OK. So let's see how it all looks together. Okay, what happened there? What is happening right here? Like, what's going on there? I think the particles are out. Or aren't they? Yeah, they're totally out. How did that happen? Like, for real? Oh, it's because of the camera. Alright, I'm just gonna then remove the camera, add motion blur, particle blow, definitely. What else? Maybe particle fly. Let's see how does that look. And well, generally to all the no, okay, particles, we don't need that. Okay, let's see again. So let's see. Okay, wow. Wow, like, I mean, it looks cool, but there is a bit too much motion blur going on. Let's see. Yeah, it's something different from the original one. Yeah, I'm gonna stick with this one. Yeah. So guys, that's it for this, well, not really quick tutorial, although I really wanted it to be a quick tutorial. It turned out to be quite a long one. So if you enjoyed this tutorial and these two videos that I did, please make sure you hit the like button and please make sure you subscribe. And if you have any questions or suggestions, make sure you leave them down below in comments. And if you want this template, make sure you contact me through email, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, or however you can reach me, and I will give you the download link for it. So yeah, I will see you guys in my next video. Like I said, subscribe, like, and share, and do all that good stuff. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.